Well, here's a story you'll only see right here on CBS News Colorado. As school districts across the country and here in Colorado grapple with the best ways to keep students safe, we're investigating a heated debate over school resource officers in Commerce City.
The Commerce City Police Department has been trying to reinstate officers in Adams 14 schools for the last 3 years. But your investigator, Katie Weiss, is uncovering the school district doesn't exactly want them back. Katie's taking you behind the scenes of a new solution the district says can stop crimes before they happen.
The value of an SRO program is only as good as the willingness of the police department and the school district to work together to further the safety and security of their students and staff.
Commerce City Police Chief Daryl Guadagnola says his officers are called to Adams 14 schools all too often. He says it would be more efficient and safer if they're already there, ready to respond.
We have an SRO who recently retired who built such a rapport in his assignment in Adams 14 that it actually solved a homicide, because the rapport that he had built with the students and staff in that organization made them feel comfortable enough to come forward with information that they just wouldn't come forward to any officer driving by.
But Adams 14 Superintendent Dr. Carla Loria has doubts about the value of police in schools.
It tends to send students faster to the judicial system.
Instead, her district rolled out this program in the spring.
Now, what's your hardest subject in school?
The Youth Empowerment Project, or YEP, is a collaboration between 3 local nonprofits led by this man.
It's transformative.
Alexander Landau was a victim of a police beating more than a decade ago.
They beat me almost to death with a gun, a flashlight, a radio, and then they laughed at me, and the case was dismissed a week before trial.
Now he works with middle and high schoolers in Adams 14 schools to keep them on track in classrooms like this one called refocus rooms.
Table, first we offer them a bottle of water, something to snack on, and then we talk to them about their interests. Then we start to discuss how their morning was. How did they go to sleep the night before? All of these critical details to help us better understand the external life of this young person.
Students can come here voluntarily for a 10-minute brain break, and some students are sent here if they've been disruptive or acting out.
We don't want to criminalize or penalize the behavior. We want to look at this as an opportunity for growth. They would have a more one-on-one talk with our staff. This is a conversation about accountability. This is a conversation about how do we curb this before this gets to the dean and then we have to call home.
YEP also advocates for students facing suspensions and expulsions. Mary Jane Torres is the lead teacher for YEP at Adams City Middle School. She used to be a student here too.
As long as I can help one student or one youth either feel better, do better, look better, that's what I'm here for.
Honestly, what it means to me, there's hope.
Other program leaders like Tia Davis say it can have its challenges. Students aren't always amenable to help at first, but seeing kids turn a corner is rewarding.
Even when our kids are exhibiting extremely challenging behavior, they just want somebody to check in on them as a human.
These staff members feel that SROs may not be the best solution for Adams 14 safety.
Instead of it being a police officer, we are somebody that understands them. We've been there. I've been there.
But Chief Guadagnola is also a former Adams 14 student, and making a difference in the district is personal to him as well. He says the reality of school shootings today means major safety issues are still possible in the future, and he feels it's important for his officers to be there.
When students go to school, parents want to know that they're safe, that they can walk there safe, that they get there safe, that their days are safe, and that they are able to come home safe. Parents deserve that, students deserve that, staff deserve that, and we're here to provide that.
In Commerce City, I'm investigator Katie Weiss, covering Colorado First.
Now, Katie also obtained exclusive emails giving us better insight into why tensions are high with the SRO debate in Commerce City.
The superintendent has even called the police chief an authoritarian over the issue. You can watch Katie's accountability interviews with both agencies.
School districts grapple over whether or not to have police in school hallways.
Yeah, some argue school resource officers protect kids. Others say they contribute to the school to prison pipeline. Your investigator Katie Weiss joins us now, uncovering tonight the debate is certainly boiling over now in Commerce City.
Yeah, it really is, guys. I was actually able to speak with the Commerce City Police Chief and the Adams 14 School Superintendent, who both spoke candidly with me, really, about their fractured relationship. 3 years ago, Adams 14 ended its SRO contract with Commerce City Police, and since then, the police department has been trying to put SROs back in Adams 14 schools, but the district really doesn't want them. The superintendent even went so far as to call the police department, quote, a abusive and authoritarian over the issue. In Commerce City, there's a school district with one of the largest Hispanic student populations in the state and more than 60% of students in poverty.
This is about figuring out a different way to support students.
Adams 14 School District Superintendent Dr. Carla Loria says her students are vulnerable and need support, not handcuffs.
We're criminalizing students too much.
We obtained internal emails between Loria and the Commerce City Police Chief this year. In March, the chief said he didn't agree with the superintendent's request to have more discretion, like allowing staff to decide whether or not a child should be arrested and letting school leaders vet SROs before working there. Then at the start of the school year, things heated up after a student brought an airsoft gun to Lester Arnold High School. The police department posted on social media about the incident, reminding the public that Adams 14 still does not have SROs. Dr. Loria sent this letter to the police chief in response, not mincing words, writing the chief has, quote, disrespected Adams 14 staff and often operates like an authoritarian.
They would not even agree to engage in conversations on who might be the SROs who come. I put there whomever I put there, and that's it, without any say on our part. That is authoritarian.
She says a comment made in 2022 also left her office with little trust in the city.
The interim chief of police at the time came to one of our board meetings and in public made comments that after 30 minutes being in a kindergarten class, he could tell which students were going to be in jail. Quite frank, that is a disrespect to our community.
I share those concerns. Those comments were made by my predecessor. That belief and that rationalization is not something that I share. That's not a philosophy of the Commerce City Police Department.
Commerce City Police Chief Daryl Guadnola says he's tried to approach things in a more productive way since he was hired in March. Why is it so important for your department to have a school resource officer presence in that school district?
Well, Commerce City PD is going to be there for anybody at any time, anywhere when they call. This school year to date, we've had over 250 calls to Adams 14 schools, and over 30 of those have been priority calls. So our officers are in the schools. We are responding to the schools.
Give me some notes. Give me some notes.
The difference is the SROs are trained. They're engaged.
Right now, Commerce City does have a contract in Brighton 27J schools. Our analysis of public data found last school year, students in 27J, including students with disabilities, were referred to police for discipline at a much higher rate than students in Adams 14, where only 9 students were referred to police compared to 330 in 27J. When you hear about those numbers, about, more kids ultimately ending up in contact with police in a district where you guys have presence, what are your thoughts about that?
Every parent wants to trust that their kids have a safe place to be in school, and that doesn't change if they're autistic. That doesn't change if they have special needs. And it is incumbent upon law enforcement and the school districts to work together in a manner that's productive for those children.
But Dr. Loria sees it differently. She says even just 9 students referred to police last year is too many. Would you ever be open to having Commerce City school resource officers here in your district?
I will have everybody that I can get from the community in schools, as long as is to work collaboratively to, at the end of the day, support students, not criminalize students. That is not the role of a school.
Now, in addition to in-house security guards who they call safety advocates, Adams 14 has also implemented another alternative to SROs to stop dangerous behavior before it starts. And coming up tonight at 10, you guys, I'll be introducing all of you to the staff leading the charge on this new program in Adams 14 and why they say it's a solution that could really serve as a model for other school districts across the state.
A really interesting dynamic between those two leaders in that piece. Katie, thank you.
Sure is. Thanks.